Change it. You.
Jackson now on third. Connecting on the slant. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
And it became clear, right, after the second or third catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Eddie Gray to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Warriors 17. Panthers 79 Broncos. Ready?
Shotgun snap here to Milton. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage. Just because you're worried about taking a safety, you still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Putting a receiver in motion. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. send this away. Fields this one at the 3.
The Ravens take over first and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. He's out of bounds to end that one. Now our attention turns to that penalty marker. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Real quick, ready?
First down throw for Jackson. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. That one's complete over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete out to the right. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Jackson yet again. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Gray now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. First carry now for Kyren Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Okay, ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. To throw, Milton. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Hilton now on third down. This is Metcalf working that right inside. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Cut 19.
And they're going for this. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Motioning him from the slot right. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing now, Milton. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
70 Rangers. 70. 19 Vikings. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch is made. That's the rookie out of North Carolina. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 39-yard line.
Return it. No. Go ahead. Hey, middle.
Jackson throwing here. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 20. That's good from Baltimore. 1st down.
Hey, report.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Jackson. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
17 more yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now here's Lamar. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Loop knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Gray now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turned in a modest pass. It's far more than a modest gain.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. But the Browns got this one back, so they luckily hang on to possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumbled forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Finds him over the middle. Got some room to work. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 3.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. Throwing again is Lamar. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
No, we changed it. Middle. Go ahead.
Jackson now on third. On the move, headed right. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Working quickly here.
change
first
it.
down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready? Race up. Race up.
Jackson's going to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And again, it's Jackson. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Jackson now, third and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's a 50-yard line.
Ready?
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throwing again here on second and 10. Jackson has it in close. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Lamar throwing again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Ray now on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Stop by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Milton now. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they make the tackle at the 38. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Sticking to the air here. Hits his running back. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Coming up to stop that play with Jahdae Barron. 2
Well, That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Third down here, need 8 on play.
19, cut 19. Let's go. 19 tight, 19, 18, go.
Third and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
It's hot. It's hot. Hey. It's hot.
Lamar now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And we'll need to pause for an injury here. And this is the last guy you want hurt. Justin Jefferson, the player being tended to. First down, ball at the 36.
No. You.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Dump off caught by his back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hey. It's hot.
Here's Lamar. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So it'll be second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All set now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. And again, it's Jefferson. They get this down to the 7-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
First down.
From the red zone now. He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 31. Browns 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Gray now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed to his running back. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Here's Milton, first and 10. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he gets through it for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Catch made. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll get more interceptions.
Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, he had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Moving on, game.
Here he goes, third and long. He's trying to go deep again. A disaster of good that he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that brings up fourth and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes, got to have this on fourth down. He's going to try another deep one here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First and 10, here's Jackson. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. They'll give it to him inside. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's third and goal. They're headed up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Gray now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Finds a seam down the middle. He gets loose down the right side. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
It's off. Middle. All right. 180. It's hot.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down to about that 27-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 27-yard
They're going to
line.
pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns have some new life in the 4th.
Now 16-yard line.
On the set.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
19. 5 here. Here we go. Mustang 19. Trap 50. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. Completed over the middle. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
60 Maverick.
That's good for a Browns. First down.
Milton now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Back to the air, Watson. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down.
60 by 60.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
To the air, Watson. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win. Even with with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late.
Browns get there and take him down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Lamar now from the gun. Rose caught. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, report. 13.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.